Alright, so for the remaining tutorials, most of them will be on photo editing. And if you think of Photoshop, that's probably the first thing you thought of at the beginning of the semester, that we would be editing and tweaking photos. The reason why we haven't got around to that till the end is I thought it was important for you guys to learn all the different types of tools and how the basic layout of Photoshop worked, because you'll be able to use those tools as we edit our photos as well. So in order to edit photos, we need photos to edit. Yes, smart, right? So there's one of two ways that you can do this. You can either get them from the internet, which I will show you a great resource of where to get some really good quality photos, or I would actually prefer you to download your own photos and use those as much as possible, because that allows you to take pictures and make it all your own. So you're tweaking your own pictures instead of someone else's pictures that have already possibly been tweaked. If you do use your own photos for projects and assignments, this is important. So if you use your own photos for projects and assignments, I'll give you 2 extra bonus points for each project or each assignment that you use your own photos. Take pictures at home. You can take pictures on your phone if you don't have a camera. If you do take pictures on your camera, just download them to a computer, put them on your flash drive, email them to you, whatever. Somehow get them so you're able to access them at school. And if you take pictures on your phone, simply just email them to yourself and get them that way. You can use pictures that you've already taken in the past, or you can take pictures if you get some inspiration in the next couple weeks. With spring changing outside, flowers blooming, you can take pictures on the weekends and bring your pictures into school for the next day's class. But let's say you're not a big fan of photography and taking your own photos, and you'd rather use something on the internet. What I would suggest going to is a website called sbcaart.hu. So you can see right up there. If you need to write that down to get remind you for later, you can do that. sbcaart.hu. Okay, and sign in using my name and password. So it's Arlene F. And I created this in college, so that's why it's the F for Friesen instead of Parsons. So Arlene F. And then the password I changed to VizComm. So VISCOMM, VizComm, short for visual communications, obviously. So Arlene F. VizComm. Pretty much what this is you can browse anything. Let's say I want to look up railroad, some railroad tracks. These have great pictures that people have uploaded, and the thing about this that I'd prefer you use instead of like a Google search or a Bing search is because these images are so large. So let's say I really like this one. I click on it and I click on it again. It'll bring up another tab and it'll load the picture, and you can see how large and how good of quality these pictures are. So all you have to do is right click and copy, go to Photoshop, and then paste, and you can use the pictures that way. So if you need to use some pictures on the internet, I would suggest going to sbcaart.hu, logging in as me, and then accessing in there. Let's say balloons. Now if you notice these ones up at the top, if you hover your mouse over them, you can see it says iStock photo on the larger picture. Don't use these because we don't want that watermark on top of our pictures. These are actually premium results and you have to buy them for $1. Don't do that. Alright, just come down here under results for balloons, and these have they don't have the watermark on them, and you can use them just how they are. So for the following assignments and projects, make sure to bring in your own photos or get some really good quality photos from the internet to use.